Good morning, you guys. It is such a cool day today, but I'm actually enjoying it. Morning seems to be my new motivation to come out here, and I don't know why, but that's okay. I don't mind being out here this early. My name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel, My Garden and Me. If you're new, welcome. And if you are one of the people who have been following me for a while, thank you for coming back. I so appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody, honestly. Oh my God. The wind just blew like this little brown speck of leaves. And I thought it was a lizard coming at me. My heart rate just sped up, y'all. So I was compelled again to come out to the garden. I've been thinking about it for a while. And I just needed to get out here. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I always seem to be out here in the morning at like 7:30. I don't know what's going on. But it's so peaceful out here, y'all. It's a little chilly, but and chilly for me. I'm talking about 51 degrees, 55 degrees. I'd have to check on my phone. We're not going to get any higher than, I think, 60 something degrees today, which is fine. But I'm going to just do a walkthrough of the garden, show you some of the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I do have some ugly. And I'm going to drop some okra seeds because they took out my okra starts, y'all. My baby seedlings are gone. So I was being brave and leaving them uncovered. And they proved me wrong again, but that's okay. We're going to keep on pushing. Today, I'm also going to restart my peppers. I am determined to grow some Scotch bonnet, y'all. And pretty much every pepper plant that I've planted thus far has died. I don't want to say everyone because I have a couple in there that are on the struggle bus. I don't know what's going to happen to them. We're going to leave and see what they do. But yeah, we're going to replant some peppers. I think it's time to water the garden. Fertilize the garden again. I haven't been recording when I've been doing it. I've been doing it by instinct. So I need to get that done either today or tomorrow. What day is it, y'all? Is it Saturday? I have work tomorrow, so if I don't get it done today, it's going to be day after tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Let's get in the garden and see what's going on in there. I love this time of morning, y'all. I really do. I enjoy coming out here. Garden cleanup is still in progress. The weeds are like pushing out. We got to do something about that. But we need to do some reorganizing and get rid of all those wood that we popped off those trees and such. So yeah, let's get in the garden. Okay, that was the overview. What do y'all think? How's y'all's garden doing? We're gonna go over each and everything that I think I find fascinating. My entire garden is fascinating. But y'all, I had to come out here. I just had to. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I want to get started with my fig. And I think this is a... Gosh, I keep forgetting each time. Hold on. Bear's Black Fig. Am I getting that right? Yeah, Bear's Black Fig. Y'all, I know nothing about growing fruit trees, so it's a huge learning curve for me. It's this plant's second year with me. I have decided that I bought some 25-gallon grow bags, and I would love to transfer this plant out. But the super exciting thing is, I know I probably need to trim this up a little bit, and that I could get new plants from the cuttings. And I don't know if I'm gonna do that, to be honest with you. I like kind of a bushy look to all things, but I'm gonna do what's most healthy for the plant. So, but what is exciting is this. And that, and that. And those. And little buds like this, y'all, are popping out everywhere on this plant. It is so important to be patient in the garden. Because honestly, I was just like, I bought a fig tree and I didn't expect anything out of it. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. I got this specific plant when I got the blueberries. And y'all, 2 years later is when I'm starting to see fruit from every single one of not every single one of these trees, because the pests have done some damage. But yeah, patience is definitely a virtue. Hold on. So here are my artichokes. Now, I have an idea that I've been playing with for a little bit. So the thought is to put these artichokes in bigger bags, or, hold on. Oh, the sun is peeking out there. Or to just fill this area with soil. I've already have cardboard down, as you can see. So, or fill this area up and just put them in the ground. Y'all tell me what you think. Because I think this is going to be their permanent space. So I want to make sure that I am doing the right thing. But I just don't feel like they're going to be healthy in the bags unless I get much bigger bags. And I do have bigger bags. So comment down below. Tell me what y'all think. Now, I have not lifted the cover off these peppers since I covered them, because they've destroyed the ones that I've left out. So this is the pepper bed. I have other things planted in here. I have a mystery tomato all the way back there. I have three tomatillos that they ate up. And I have some Aunt Molly's ground cherries in here as well. And I have 2 eggplants in here, and this giant Floridade that I overwintered from last year. I did prune this plant up quite a bit, and it is bushing up beyond belief. So yeah, with a ton of blossoms on there. I also have tomatoes that are starting to push out. So, wow, didn't see that one yesterday. So here's a couple. And I have others around there as well. I can't see them right now, but y'all trust me, there's tomatoes in there. Let me see if I can show. Oh, here. And we have some here. But there's blossoms all over this plant, y'all. And it looks super healthy on top right here. But you can tell these things, I trimmed off a lot of these like dead plants from down here. And it needs another, it's time for it to be pruned again. So here is my boot jalokia. This one is still tiny. This one is trying to push through, and it's starting to bear flowers. But we gonna leave her where she's at. California Reapers, the same. They're slow growing, y'all. Even though these plants were like definitely hardened off, they're super slow. So these four, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the boot jalokias, and these are the Carolina Reapers right here. 1, 2, 3. And then the dragon roll, I thought they were gonna be okay, but these animals, y'all, they came through and they just devoured the leaves off these things. Look at that. So I've been just coming here and popping like these off and just dropping them. It's supposed to be a spicy pepper. These ones, see, they ate through that. So we're gonna take that off. This one, we're gonna see if that one, this looks good. And this one over here, gotta go. But this one looks really good. Let's see if they poked any holes in it. Nope. These guys look okay. So, yeah, and they ate this one up too, y'all. I am terrified of taking anything, the cover off my eggplant. But she looks good too, y'all. And here's the other eggplant that is telling me that it's time. And I'm terrified. So we gonna put that back on. She's like pushing up the cover and be like, yeah, at some point you're gonna have to release me, but I'm not gonna do it until I absolutely have to. I have one pea plant left. And believe it or not, I have harvested a couple of peas off of here and I've eaten some. So I am going to call that a success because I have not grown and or harvested any sweet pea plants here on this property. So that's 4 years worth of me trying and failing, and this year I became successful. So yay. All right, let's get back to the tour, I guess. Hold on. This is a serrano pepper, and they look so healthy, and I was just like, oh, they're gonna leave them alone because they've been hardened off and everything. Y'all, they took off all the leaves. It was so bushy, both these plants here. This one right there and this one right here. And they took off all the leaves. Now, I finally, and I do mean finally, got me some habaneros. These are red habaneros. And I was super excited about them. And I got these from my local hardware store. I think they were $4.18 a piece. Y'all, my pepper, I had an epic pepper fail this year, like I mentioned. And so we are going to have to replant peppers for sure. And yeah, I don't know what happened. So I don't know what happened to my peppers this year, y'all. Anything that I started from seed just did not do well. So yeah, here's the pepper bed. I have a mystery tomato right there, which I'm thinking is a Brad's Atomic Grape. We'll see. And then the tomatillos, y'all, they are trying to come back. Look at here. They are so trying. If these things will just leave them alone, I'm going to keep watering them and keeping my fingers, hands, and toes crossed. Over here, I plucked out some zinnias out of the bed and just kind of stuck them in here. And they're doing wonderful. I don't know what it is about the zinnias this year, y'all, but they are like doing beautifully. Now, see how big and beautiful these are? I just plucked these things off and put them in the ground. This is a Hawaiian, I believe, tomato. But look how beautiful they are. Look at the ones over there, y'all. Do you see that? They're huge. Huge. And I'm loving it. Look at these ones. Huge. I have that one that is struggling a little bit. That's okay. We have some more that I need to like dig up and put in different spots in the garden. Now, my overwintered peppers, y'all, they were coming back so wonderfully. and these animals just kept eating them up. I have covered my oregano. You all see the feathers there? So last night as I was going in, a hawk captured a poor little bird and was devouring it on top of my thing right here. It was hard to watch. But yeah, this is what the feathers are for. So I planted okra all along here and not one survived except that. And it's because I covered it up. Now, it's not springing up a lot because it's cold still. So this week though, we're going to have consistent temperatures. Oh my God, there is a ton of feathers. This hawk really done damage this bird. Let me show y'all. Hold on. So this is a tomatillo plant that they started on and I managed to save. I'm going to keep it covered. And I covered up my oregano because they were going after it too. So let's hope these peppers like bulk up real quick and just look at the zinnias. Y'all, can you believe this is from the Dollar Tree? Like all my zinnias are from the Dollar Tree. They came in this packet that wasn't the dollar packet. It was, God, it was, I don't know, more. And it has been such a blessing. I mean, look at that patch. Just massive. Anyways, I have some Romas in here as well. And I'm doing my version of a Florida weave. So we need to come back in here and kind of stake these plants up. So we're going to do another wire coming through to hold these plants up. And I would like to prune the bottom of these so that we have proper airflow coming through. But yeah, they're looking amazing. Putting on lots of blossoms. These are Romas, by the way. I then have, this is all going from memory, y'all. I think this is a Craig's Grande jalapeno. That over there is a Cayenne Long, Cayenne Long, Cayenne Long. And they're desperately trying to come back. But every time they have some healthy leaves on them, these freaking animals come in here and they, of course, eat them up. I don't know if this one's going to survive. Here's the zinnia right here that I told you was struggling. And right here is an Aunt Molly's ground cherry. You can tell the pill bugs and whatever else is eating at it, but she's growing. We're going to let her grow. And we're going to plant more okra in here. Let me see. What didn't I show you? So here's a mystery tomato. And the growth on this thing is amazing, y'all. It's doubling in size like every other day. Now, my Aunt Molly's ground cherry right here. This one is my sacrificial plant. I left it for them to chew on because you can tell what they did to it. This one, she's beautiful. And that's because I've had to cover on her this long time. For this time. And she is saying, set me free, please. Set me free. And you know what? We gonna set her free. I'm probably gonna regret it. I'm gonna throw some netting over it. But yeah. Now these strawberries, a lot of them actually died, y'all. Yeah, they did. They died. But some of them are staying, which is good. You can tell from the crowns right here. Dead, dead, dead. This one, though, is thriving. I don't know what I did differently. I don't really know. Okay. And this one over here is thriving as well. So that's good. This peony that I've planted, this is year number 2 right now. I think I should pull the thyme out of here and try to let this plant grow. I've been trying to weed back, as you can see, the thyme all the way back from it. But I don't know if it's gonna get any bigger than that. It didn't last year. Y'all, this plant is definitely trying, y'all. Look, see? It even have peppers on it, which is crazy. But they keep eating the leaves, y'all. Y'all, this garlic chive did not disappoint. I'm so excited about this. My green onions are flowering. Look at that. And we're gonna let it. Okay, now I strayed for a while, but let me show you. I told you that hawk attacked that bird, right? Let me show you. Feathers everywhere. It was like literally right up here. Look at that. That poor bird. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, just wow. Ooh. It gives me chills just touching these things, y'all. Oh my goodness. Poor bird. Poor bird. Ah. I have a mystery tomato over here that they chewed up. Y'all, look at this asparagus. I can't believe I have asparagus in the garden, y'all. Now, I am not a big fan of asparagus, to be honest with you. But I have been watching everybody grow them. And I'm like, I want to grow some too. I eat them. When I go to restaurants and stuff, I eat them. But I had no interest in growing them until recently. And I saw the plants and they were fairly cheap. They were $3 a plant. And so I just picked them up. Y'all, look at these zinnias. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. Look at it. And there's more bird feathers, y'all. And then, this is a mystery tomato again. I don't know what it is. Over here, I know these are yellow pear. And in here, oh, y'all, look at the crazy. Look at that. Look. Oh, that poor bird. That hawk. Ugh. Poor thing. These are yellow pear tomatoes. This one here. There's 3 back there. And, woo, sitting on stuff. Yeah, look at that, y'all. I have Brad's Atomic Grape tomatoes. Do you know how long I've been wanting to grow these? I have been wanting to grow this for a while. And I don't know what is up with this side of the garden, but this side is giving me some serious growth and height. I don't know if it's the plant itself, but look at it. Look at this one. It's like literally, it is, wow, chest high for me almost. This one is chest high. And I don't know what the deal is. Like, what did I do different in this bed to cause the growth spurt? Because even the yellow pears, y'all, they have just taken off. I don't know why these feathers are bothering me. Back here, I have some butternut squash. I started out with 7 plants. 1 died on its own. And I'm going to show you the ugly. Here's another yellow pear. And then I had covered it up with a, oh my gosh, with netting. Because they were pushing out of the baskets. And y'all, they took them out. Can you see? Look. They took them out. Now, I put the netting and this is what happened. I found this yesterday. This is a baby squirrel that got caught in the netting. And it's unfortunate, but I'm not going to worry about it because honestly, I covered it. It went under there. It ate all, you can tell it ate all the leaves off my plant. So now I only have 2. And I don't even know if they're going to make it if I take the coverings off of it. Over here, this was not meant to be a tomato bed. This is my onion bed. And I kind of just went through and just planted tomatoes wherever I found them. And you will notice that I have no labels. I don't know what that one is. 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 I know these 2 are sun golds. I have no idea what that one is. These 2 are sun golds. This is a Hawaiian. And this is probably a sun gold. I have 4 more sun gold plants in the house. And I'm just going to come out here and plant them. I also have some Aunt Molly's ground cherry right there and right there. So we're going to plant the other 4 in here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, y'all, here is my green bean bed. And as you can tell, she is flowering. The whole bed is flowering, which is awesome. So, you know we're going to be getting some green beans soon. I've left this here. I don't know what they caught, but I've just left it. Now, this is the mystery tomato that I found in my Eureka Lemon pot. It just, grew up there. There were two plants. I tried to plant both, and only somehow I lost one. But this plant is putting on some ridiculous growth. And see, I'm knocking them off already. She's fruiting. Now, it is a cherry tomato based on what I'm seeing. Can you see that? Let me get you in a little bit closer. She's a cherry tomato. And I already have tomatoes forming. I mean, look. So that is cool. I have a marigold that's hiding down here somewhere. Yep. And I'm just excited about this. Now I have some sugar baby watermelons right here. They're slow growers watermelon. I did not know that. But they're slow. I have an onion in there too that's saying, give me some sun. And under here, I have another sugar baby, but it's housing a bean plant. And I don't know how to separate them. I'm going to try right now, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to try because I want these covered, but I want the watermelon to stay under. So hold on. Y'all, give me a minute. Okay, that didn't work. So I put it back. As soon as that watermelon, I think, can fend for itself, I will. This is another yellow pear. I've been calling it mystery. They did attack this one. Funny, they didn't attack this one, but they attacked this one. I don't know why. Weird. Y'all, the potatoes are dying back. And I so want to get in here and start digging. Y'all just don't know. I've done poorly on the potatoes because they were attacked. Not this bed. This bed is store-bought. This half is organic. The right-hand side is organic and the left-hand side is not. Left-hand side is dying off quicker than the right-hand side over here. Y'all, look at this crazy lemon thyme. Look at it. It's just a bouquet of thyme. That is, I think it's so cool, but it has to be moved. It cannot stay there. Okay. I feel like I'm all over the place. Okay, this onion bed, these are the candy. Ooh. These guys are pretty awesome. So next year, I think I'm going to grow this again. The Texas Super Sweet were beautiful as well. But these guys are looking really good. And these are starting to bolt. But I'm going to see if any of these flop over. If they don't, they don't. This one has bolted, so it probably needs to come out. Anything with a thick stalk in it, in the middle, you know has like bolted. And it's probably not going to store for very long. And that's okay. So this one right here definitely needs to come out. Now I plant some store-bought jalapenos, and this is the result. Do you see my problem? So when I'm very unsympathetic to that squirrel, this is why. Because I put my stuff out, and this is what they do. I have a mystery tomato over there. These are all crookneck yellow squash. I have 3 of them in here. And we're going to keep them covered for as long as we can. And I had my red Norlands in here. And again, the same thing happened. They took out the plants because this was completely bushy, y'all. Beautiful and vibrant. And they just come in and they eat it up. And I looked to see if it was any other bug than a squirrel. It's a squirrel. So I finally threw netting over it. So I'm probably going to be capturing a lot of them. Here's my one loofah that is so struggling. Y'all, look at it, and I'm going to tell you why it's struggling. See? They're chewing on it. You know? So it's there. We're going to keep it covered and see what she does. This is one of their entry points. I put cayenne pepper down there, and I put netting down there. I'm going to see if they're going to find anything else. Now, My mom had some store-bought potatoes. They're red potatoes. I don't know what type they are, variety, but she had planted some herself just in a small, very shallow pot. And I told her they're not going to do well. So I planted this other half of the bed with those potatoes, and we'll see. I think this side is going to be pumpkins once I pull these potatoes out of here. And this bed, y'all, it's not, I can't seem to keep it watered. Look at that. You see that? I can't seem to keep it watered. So we're going to water it every day until we can get that. The soil seems a little hydrophobic. Here are my other blueberries, y'all. And they have been eating it down. This Swiss chard has not been able to thrive because of them. This one is pushing out of the cage. But as soon as I release it, y'all, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to it. They going to eat it up. I mean, it looks terrible. But yeah. Now these are beefsteaks. Down here we had some pods. I have one there. What is that? Nope, that one didn't do anything. This one did, which is nice to see. So we'll see. We're going to cover this up. And then I have another bunch right here. I've been working really hard at single stemming this. And this is my everything bed, y'all. Look at the size of these onions. These are the candies. These ones have not bolted at all, which is nice. This one is like, look at that. She is so massive. Wow. Tomatillo, they took out. This one I covered back up, and she's starting to grow back some leaves. I think these are Cherokee Purple. I hope they are. But they took these guys out too. Ooh, careful with them. That's Hawaiian over here. This one is another beefsteak. I don't think I have anything on there growing either, but the height of this thing is insane. Hold on, y'all. Let's get in there. Yeah, we're definitely trying to single stem these because you can tell they're massive plants. My dill is going crazy, y'all. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, wow. It smells so good. Finally got it to grow. They kept eating it down. And over here we have another beefsteak tomato. And looky there, y'all. We have our first. Now I am not taking chances, as you can see. So I have covered up any tomatoes that I see. Last year I was just like hoping and praying, and now I know. Nope, that's not gonna work. I have some Aunt Molly's ground cherries in here. I left them open at first and they ate them down. This one I've left. They seem to have lost interest in it. I'm praying that remains the case. Oh my God, this dill smells so good. Can't wait to put some pickles on that. And then we have the collards down here, y'all, that they have, of course, taken out. Okay, over here, these Roma plants look amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. And then these are the short day sampler onions that I planted, and they're getting ready to be harvested as well. Here is a Hawaiian, because I bought like a $2.99 pot the other day, and it had 11 plants in there. So I have a lot of Hawaiian. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6, 7. I think I have a total of 11 plants. I don't know, something like that. But I wanted to show you this too. Look it. Hello, Roma. How you doing? So it's time to fertilize. I'm sure of it. But yeah. I told you I still had some peppers growing. These are California Wonders. Look what they did to it. Look at the Swiss chard. Eaten down. Now, the stems on these are getting super soft. Yeah. Well, this one is still pretty good. This one, oh, I don't know what's holding him up, but, and he's a big one too. It's deceiving, right? Because you see all of that stuff and you're like, oh, it's not going to be significant. But then you do that, and look at that. And he's starting to flop over. I'm just going to help it along and leave it a couple days in there. I might pull it out, y'all, because I have to water the rest of the garden, and then you don't want to keep harvesting your onions while they're thing. This one is getting soft too, so I'm just gonna help them along. Yep. This one, nope. This one, nope. Very strong, and this one is just ridiculous. Look at the size of that thing. Whoa. This one getting soft. Let's help her along. Over here, yeah, Big Mom is not going nowhere. How about over here? Not going anywhere. Y'all, look at the broadleaf thyme. Look at her. She has recovered so well. And then in the middle, y'all, we have roselle plants. So I have a total of 9 roselle plants in here under these baskets. They're still babies. And this is the mistake I made with the okra. I just wanted to believe that they were going to be okay, and they were not. So here they are. These are the roselles. Now they look tiny, y'all, but I promise you, once they get a little height on them, they're going to be so ready. Oh yeah, this one too needs a little bit of help. But these are, like I said, California Wonders. I planted 5. Never planted peppers out this small before. I had one over there. We had dill over here. Oh, we do. It's still growing. So we have another dill plant right there too. Y'all, this video is going to be super long. I'm so sorry. And then over here is another California Wonder. Are these going to survive? Probably not. But hey. Now, over here, this is a Heat Master. I got this pack and it had 4 growing in the pack. This one was actually that one over here was the weakest. This one I thought was going to do well, but as you can tell, we're just not even going to try, y'all. Look at that. I watered and I've been watering and watering, and this soil is still dry at the bottom. So we going to soak it again. I don't know what onion this is, but she's here and she's here to stay. So we're going to take her out. This guy, I've been trying to harvest seeds. This thing is so heavy. Look at that. This is the second seed pod. The first, I thought I was going to get a bunch of seeds, and I didn't. So I've just let this one stay. I bought some white potato slips, white sweet potato slips on here. And they got eaten down, y'all. They didn't make it. I finally got cucumbers all the way bushy. They were all looking like that. And, of course, they got to them. So, yeah. But I have more. I have some... Gosh, do I really want to take these off? Look at that. This is a lemon. This is a Armenian. Market more. And then another yellow lemon that they took out. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Battling these animals is not fun. Okay, these we're going to have to stake up. And this plant, once this dries up, it's time for this thing to come out. It's too massive. Yeah. Here's another view of the lemon thyme from this angle. Now this one looks good, but it's contained. This one I've left, and so it's sprawling everywhere. Ooh, blueberries. This is the blue crop blueberry. Never got no blueberry off of it, and as you can tell, they have been just taking out the plant. Over here, we have strawberries. And I got flowers, but I don't see a lot of strawberries coming up. But it's okay. It's their first year. They're getting acclimated. I didn't expect much. So we've got one or two, and I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to let these guys ride. My taro plant is looking fantastic. Look at that. I planted two in here, and only one came up. Here's the other one. It's just not wanting to come up at all. But look at this one. The mint, of course, is doing beautifully. And then the grape, y'all, hold on, is starting to put on new growth. Can you see? Oh, that's amazing. And this is a Thomas seedless grape, I believe, from memory. All from memory. Y'all, look. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting, you guys. And then here's where I've been pulling the zinnias from. You see the difference, right? Over there, when they have space to grow, they get so tall and so bushy. When they're all clustered together like this, they struggle. Here's a wildflower bed, which is somewhat being suppressed because I have netting over it, but I'm afraid if I take the netting off, then they're gonna get eaten. They're gonna get eaten anyways, but I want to keep the netting on for as long as I can. So one more time, y'all. That is the garden. Oh, I think it looks good. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Hold on. Let me show you something. Y'all, this sun gold already popping off tomatoes. So we got to get those covered. And I got to get rid of that dead squirrel. It is really freaking me out. I can't even, like... Let me show you something. Okay, y'all. So I don't know if I was recording or not. But I don't know if I left this out accidentally or they dug it up themselves. Craziness. And then look what I just found on top of my netting. Bread. Now, who is throwing bread in my yard, y'all? Are you serious? This is crazy to me. Anyways, you guys, thank you for spending this morning with me. It is like I said, a gloomy morning, but it is a beautiful morning. And I appreciate y'all taking the time to come hang out with me. I don't want this video to be any longer than it already has. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for spending your time with me. And I will see you guys on the next video. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, subscribing doesn't cost y'all a thing. Bye, y'all.